If your gadget cannot lock onto a GPS signal and consistently results in wrong location or wrong pin, then this video will show you how you can transform from this into this. So this is your basic GPS antenna. It basically has two components. This one on the right is the external antenna. So this is what you mount on the roof of your car or on the roof of your house if you plan to use it indoors. Okay? This device will capture the signals emitted by the GPS satellites orbiting the Earth. Okay? So you connect the external antenna into this component. This component is the internal antenna. It's also called the GPS signal amplifier. So whatever signal that this external antenna is getting, it will transmit through the wires, and it's going to come out here. It's going to be magnified inside your car or inside your house. So you connect the external antenna into the internal antenna. And you connect it into a power source. So into your laptop or a USB power supply. Okay? So it's easy to connect. You just screw the male into the female. And you're all good to go. Okay? So, an important thing to note when you are setting up the device, also when you're testing the device, a lot of people make the mistake of testing it side by side. Do not turn it on with the two devices side by side. No. That's going to create what you're going to call a loop. Because initially, this device is not emitting any signal. So it's emitting zero signal. This device will capture the zero signal and will magnify the zero signal. So it's going to go into a loop. Zero signal is being emitted. Zero signal is being captured. The zero signal will be magnified. So it goes on and on. So when you're setting up in your house, when you're setting up in your car, or when you're just testing it, these two devices cannot be side by side. The external antenna has to be far, in a location where it is clear, unobstructed, and able to capture the satellite signals orbiting the Earth. So it has to be far. And this one has to be indoors. So you will avoid the loop. Okay? So I see that a lot of times the people are complaining the products I purchased are defective. It is supposed to increase my GPS signal, but on the contrary, my GPS signal went from poor into zero. So that is the reason why your signal went from poor into zero. So to test or to check your GPS signal currently, this is a very good app to aid you. It's the GPS test by Chartcross Limited. Okay, you just download it for free in Google Play Store. And it's going to show you the signals that your device is capturing. So you generally want a 3D fix with a lot of satellites in use. So the more satellites in use, the better. Okay? So the device is very useful. So whenever you are indoors, this is how your GPS signal will appear. It's pretty much zero or none. That is because of the sensitivity of the GPS signals. Even if you're near the window, the roof, or even the leaves of the trees, or even the clouds when it's rainy, are more than enough to block off the GPS signal. So we're going to try to test what happens once we set up the antenna and turn on the GPS antenna. So this is how your GPS signal typically appears indoors without the aid of the GPS antenna. So I'm now going to walk outdoors so you can see the difference of what's going to happen. Okay? So indoors, the roof is blocking off the GPS signals. So here, near the porch, you can see that the Samsung device immediately picks up. And likewise, the My Phone device has likewise picked up. Okay? So we'll go outdoors further. I don't know if the sun is reflecting and you can see it properly. So there, we're now outdoors. We're under the tree. Let me just brighten this up a bit. So there, I brightened it up a bit so that you can see it. So we are outdoors and easily the signal picks up. We're now going to go back indoors and the roof is going to block off the GPS satellite signals. Okay, we're now in the porch. You can see that the My Phone device is now falling. We're now indoors. Okay, we are now indoors. And the signal is again falling. There are some residual signals which are going to disappear in a short while. Okay, you can see that the Samsung device has already fallen. We'll put it under the table again. There. The My Phone device totally lost it. The Samsung device still a bit connected, but you can see how weak it is. Okay, we're going to go outdoors again. There, I'll try to, there, we're walking. There. Approaching the porch, you can see the Samsung device and the My Phone device picking up there. Just here by the porch, it's already very powerful. So we place the external antenna outdoors where there is no obstruction so it can easily get the signals from the satellite. So you can place this up on the roof or just on a plain location where there's no obstruction. So there's the wiring, and for our demonstration purposes, for our simple demonstration, I just scrolled the wire inside the window. So that is the wire right there, and I crawled it up. I connected it to the internal antenna and into the power source. You just need to plug the USB device into a power source. Okay, so this is generally how your GPS signal will look like indoors. Let me just turn off the light so it's not going to reflect. There we go. So the GPS antenna is still turned off. So some devices have stronger internal antennas. Like this Samsung device, it immediately got a 3D fix. So a 3D fix is okay. But some devices have weaker antennas, like this My Phone. So as you can see, it is barely capturing any signal at all. So let's now see what's going to happen if we activate the GPS antenna. Okay, let's turn this on. Okay, it's on. Did you see how it flicked up? So all the other satellite signals are being captured. And the other phone, the my phone, is likewise just getting warmed up. Although it's reacting more slowly. But give it some time, and eventually it's going to strengthen the signal. See? There's now 5 bars on the my phone. While on the Samsung, it's already very powerful. You have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 green bars, down to 3 bars, and it's locked already. So you're no longer gonna get lost. There! Finally, the my phone locked the GPS signal. So I placed the device under the table, where the table is going to further block off any signals that are being transmitted through the window. Okay? So as you can see, the my phone device has absolutely no signal, and the Samsung has only one satellite signal. Okay? So let's now see what happens when we turn on the GPS antenna. There, it's lighted red, and there you have it. The Samsung device quickly picks up with 4 very strong bars. You have a 3D fix, and the weaker my phone device also picked up. It has captured 12 satellites, while the Samsung device has captured 59 satellites, and it's using 25. Okay, let's turn it back off and see what happens. Okay, switched off, residual power. There, residual power is gone, and immediately the Samsung device falls down. The my phone device also collapses. Let's turn it back on and see what happens. You have a very strong signal, very accurate, 3D fix, and you're no longer going to get lost. The device is popularly used in cars, but you can also use this in your residence, in your house, in your apartment, in your condominium, in your basement, or anywhere where you need accurate signal. Thank you for watching.